Karen's your tarot reading for the dates of September 1st through September 15th for Gemini. We've got a wonderful reading in store for you, and you are displayed by the Queen of Coins card in your outcome position. So this is a wonderful card for you. This is you as the confident entrepreneur, small business owner, a person that wants to help you as a friend or, helpful influence around you. Could be somebody's getting pregnant, like fertility treatments, that kind of thing. It's a good omen here in our final position. You have the Eight of Swords card and your this is the basis or the matter to what brought you to the reading. There's nothing to be, you feel in the short term, you feel a little bit bound, or you know that you're in a situation where you feel like you don't know the end result, but if the Queen of Coins is showing up, this shows you that this is just temporary. It could be something that you're creating in your mind where you feel as if you're in a no-win situation and there's nothing you can do to get out of it, but that's just passing away. This could also indicate the temporary obstacles associated with Mercury retrograde. In that time period, things don't go very easily, and we're still feeling the effects of Mercury retrograde, even though that it will go direct on the 5th. The Knight of Swords card, this is a significator card. Here, we feel as if, there looks like there was a job in store. Because you have the Eight of Coins crossing the Knight of Swords reversed. Now, this looks like somebody who's a male takes flight quickly in your life. Maybe you have a quarrel, if you have a disagreement, and then somebody just takes off, without any notice. You're crossed by the Eight of Coins here, so this indicates that you probably will be offered a new job or promotion. Maybe you're just airing out some necessary communication that wasn't happening, so you had a small quarrel so that everybody was on the same page. Crossed by the Eight of Coins indicates it could be a promotion coming your way, a new job. Eight of Wands, same thing, indicates potentially a new job coming to you. This is like quick energy. You might be moving or traveling. And the Double card, let's don't get scared by it. In our now position, this could just indicate that people over the long holiday weekend imbibe too much, perhaps in food and drink. Also could indicate that people know out there that the end is nigh for some of their relationships. They don't feel that they're in a relationship that's winding down, and because they feel oppressed by that person, or you might be in an oppressive commitment of some sort. It could be business related. But that's in the now position again. I just feel like it's kind of the influence of Mercury retrograde where nothing's going smoothly, and we feel like it's kind of like the ball of yarn with the cats. The cats start playing with a ball of yarn and it starts getting snarled. The Queen of Cups reversed, this talks about, it's kind of the energy of being fickle. It's like maybe you're dealing with people that are moneyed and they kind of give you the runaround because they're not as compelled, they're not as directly influenced by, day-to-day matters that most of us are. So, for instance, price of milk goes up, that's not a big deal to them. That's just one. Um, so they could be like materialistic people that are not honoring their agreement with you. They're just really fickle. It just feels like this is a past relevant to this present time. So whatever happened with this fickle person, you're aware of it. You're aware of their flightiness or their irresponsibility, and you know that it's not a big deal. Maybe you were dating somebody who was just really materialistic, but you know that, and it was fun for you, so you don't really care. But its influence is still kind of around you. The Eight of Wands card, again, could be travel, that's in your near future, or it could be just a job coming to you. With the Ten of Cups reversed, this is like disruption of harmony. Maybe you had a quarrel or some kind of, it could be short-term, it could be a little bit more long-term, like the empty nest syndrome that parents feel when the children leave the nest to go to college. Or it could just be a small, short quarrel that family members had over this long holiday weekend. That Eight of Swords coming is like this wonderful thing that comes from adversity. Like, it's again like the Supreme Being came in and stepped in and gave you a foot up, and you didn't know where that came from because you were feeling oppressed and imprisoned, and here comes the Eight of Swords and the effects of others around you. So out of adversity, you were handed this wonderful opportunity, and you just thought you were bound and imprisoned. And Knight of Cups reverse talks about, these are the people around you, or your hopes and fears. This might be that people feel that people are being disloyal, or, betraying them in some way. But again, this is your hopes and fears for that long holiday weekend. And you know how drama gets stirred up on these 4-day weekends as people maybe play too hard and they're not resting or relaxing. They've imbibed too much, so their vantage points are skewed. But, could just be something that's not actually going on. With the Queen of Coins card, however, in the middle of all this, you find your inner peace, your joie de vivre. You're displaying the characteristics associated with a well-balanced, successful businesswoman, and she's taking time off to enjoy some well-deserved rest and relaxation. She's giving to herself as long as her families and friends, and she's the ability to offer them some comfort, that normally they might not experience. She has her hands in all areas, influence in all areas. She's very positive, very popular person, and again, successful in her business, in her career space. So this is a modern woman, and she's a significant person, and or this is somebody that's going to reach out and help you because they see that you're like-minded and that they want to help people get up that are on the same wavelength as they are. So that's a wonderful card to see, don't you think? Now we're going to walk around the house, so to speak, and have the Supreme Being guide us through the steps to show us any practical resolution of this 2-week period, anything that we need to know. This is the purpose for the reading, the Eight of Swords feeling imprisoned. Somebody out there needs to know that they're going to be okay. They just don't have that vision. They're not able to see for themselves. They're not clairvoyant. They're not clairaudient. But they need to know that they're going to be okay. This is just, feels devastating right now, but you're going to be okay. The Nine of Swords reversed. You know, it's like tempers are going to be up. People are going to fly off the handle easily. Just have your awareness about that. Don't take it so personally. Crossed by the Eight of Coins. This is a job or promotion, but let's have the Supreme Being tell you what it is specifically. An opportunity to branch out in untried areas. The Queen of Cups reversed in the past relevant to the present time position. It's like somebody who sees you're going to be successful, so they throw you a curveball. But again, that's the past relevant to the future or present time. The Devil card in our now position. I hear people behaving badly, like brutal individuals. I give this one up to God. Give these people up to God. Just stay away from them. Eight of Wands, best to your best of your ability. Eight of Wands. In the near future position, like receiving good news about something that was bothering you. The Ten of Cups reversed. Your power in the position. It's like somebody being childish and having a short fuse. Ace of Swords and the effects of others around you. Being able to see an opportunity that comes to you and to grab onto it. Nine of Cups reversed. Your fears or hopes in this situation. Like a childish individual that tells you you'll never make anything of yourself. And then the Queen of Coins and the final outcome position. I hear this is somebody who knows to weather the storm and know that it's a growth period and that all good things, what goes up must come down, meaning tempers flare, things get said that shouldn't be said, and in the end, everything comes out so that communication starts flowing again, and then a new opportunity arises from that. So that was such a wonderful reading, Gemini. I hope this has helped you in some way, and until next time, I'm wishing you so much joy, light, and love. Bye-bye.